In today's YouTube video, I'm going to go over the best Warzone settings after the Season 2 Reloaded update. So starting off in the graphics settings, I play in full screen borderless. Full screen exclusive does give you better FPS, but I like Alt Tab a lot, so I play full screen borderless. And then your monitor, your graphics card, display refresh rate, this doesn't apply if you play in borderless, but if you play on exclusive, make sure that it's set to whatever your max monitor is. And then aspect ratio automatic, 2.2 for a monitor and 2.4 for a TV. And then custom for eco mode off, custom, and then optional off and 90 for focus mode. And then under quality, you want to play in custom, and then your render resolution, have this set to 100%. Unless you have like a really bad PC, you can maybe bump it down to like 90. But like I'd go 100, otherwise your game looks pretty bad. And then a dynamic resolution off. This basically makes it so it lowers like your game quality to give you better FPS, and you just don't want that. And then you're upscaling do fidelity cast. It makes your game look so much better. You do lose like 2 FPS, so it's not that big of a deal. And then I play an 87 strength, but you could bump it up to 100 if you wanted to. And then for VRAM hitching skill, I play on 70 because I was getting like a lot of hitching, like my game was kind of lagging or freezing. So I put it down to 70, but otherwise you could play an 80 or 90 if you're not getting any of that. And then variable rate shading, have that off. And then for your settings, low. You could plan very low, but low, it just looks a lot better and it's not that big of a difference. And then low, off, low, very low, off, low, very low, off, low, near, low, off. So, I don't know if you can see a theme there, but they're either low or off or very low. Shader quality, you could bump this up to low if you wanted to. It's not that big of a difference. I'm actually so low or very low for that one. And then for your view, I play in 120 FOV, but some people play like 110 to 120 is a sweet spot. So anywhere in between that, just try them all out, figure out what you like the best. And then these are all just the settings that you want to run. And then least, make sure that your movement is at least, because otherwise your camera will shake more. And you don't want any camera shaking because it's harder to hit your shots then. And then for the audio settings, I play in PC speaker because it's like gives you the lowest dynamic range. But I'm not a big audio guy, so I don't really know, but that's what I heard you should run. And then for your master volume, I have that set to 100. And then your gameplay music volume, you want that off at all. You don't want to hear gameplay music at all. Dialogue volume, I have that set to like 58. That's like the enemy drop into the AO, so you kind of want to hear that, but you don't want to like overpowering. And then effects, you want that at max, has like footsteps, gunshots, all the good stuff. And then cinematic music volume, you want that off. And then war tracks volume, you want that off. And then voice chat volume is obviously your preference. It's adjusted if your teammates are quiet or loud. And then voice chat on, all lobby, on, and this is just all applying to your stuff, all applying to your system. So now I'm under the interface tab, and I just want to show you one good setting that you have to have on. You want the skip introduction movie on, so that way you don't have to see the introduction movie every single time you load into the game. This saves you so much load time. I recommend turning this on if it's not already on. I don't think it's on by default. It might be, but I don't think so. So now under the controller settings, I'll show you guys my button layout. So I slide with my back right paddle. I don't slide with the right bumper. I slide with my back right paddle. And then I jump with my back left paddle, and then everything else is the same. So if you don't have an elite controller, I slid with the right bumper before I had an elite controller. I think that's kind of weird though. Most people don't do that. I was bad at the game. So I would recommend getting like a controller with back paddles, or you can play claw, but that's like really bad for your hands. So I guess it's just like up to you what you want to do. And then bumper ping, I have that off, and then all of this is just normal. Controller vibration, have that off. Make sure you turn that off. And then your aiming, I play in a 7.7 sensitivity with a 0.8 multiplier. Everybody's like is different. I like 7.7 because it's kind of like the same in all my games. I like a medium high sensitivity. And then you want your aim response curve, type on dynamic, and then 1 instant off on default. People said to play Black Ops, but default's just better. And then assist, and then off. And then under your gameplay settings, you want automatic tactical sprint. This is so that way as soon as you start running, you're automatically tactical sprinting, so that way you're the fastest. This like does hurt you if you're running shotguns, but unless you're not like a shotgun main, this is just by far the best setting. And then on, off, single tap run, off. So for the slide and dive behavior, I play in hybrid so that way I can dive. But if you're having a hard time like getting used to it, I would recommend just playing on slide only. Like if you're diving all the time in close range gunfights, diving's like not that important, but if you can get it down, it's definitely worth getting it down. Like if you can get used to the hybrid setting, I would definitely recommend using it. But if you can't, don't use it. That's why I play hybrid and not slide only. I just realized I never explained what the hybrid setting does. So basically when you're running and you hold down your left stick and press your slide button, it'll dive instead of sliding. And then trigger off, on, movement based, hold, sprint / tactical focus, hold ADS plus melee, instant ADS down button, on toggle, prioritize interact. So I have this favorited, so that way when I play multiplayer, I can change it to prioritize reload, because you want prioritize interact for Warzone and prioritize reload for multiplayer. And then apply all. This is obviously you want to have this on if you don't already. And then off, directional buttons, on, grouped, press, independent, short delay, free look, melee, toggle, moderate, and hold. And that's it. If these settings helped you, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.